In honor of spring and all the beautiful trees around me right now, this is the cherry blossom stitch. It creates stitches that really do resemble the petals of a cherry blossom tree. I love it so much, and it's pretty simple and repetitive. For this stitch, we are going to go over the double crochet 3 together, and those double crochet 3 togethers are going to be the petals. We will also be using single crochets, chain spaces, and skipping stitches. So first we're going to cover the double crochet 3 together. So this is the double crochet 3 together. We're going to go over it slowly because we use this stitch a lot in this pattern, and I want you to get the hang of it. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we're going to do that for a total of 3 times. We've done it once, so we're going to do it 2 times more. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now you should have 3 loops on your hook. We've done that twice. We're going to do it one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now you should have 4 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. And that is the double crochet 3 together. We're going to get started with multiples of 5 plus 2. So I think I did 22 here. Once you have your chain complete, we're going to get started on row 1. So working into the second chain from hook, you're going to work a single crochet, and then you're just going to work a single crochet into each chain all the way down. So this first row is just a row of single crochets. When you reach the end of the row, you're going to chain 4, so 2, 3, 4, and turn. So for row 2, working into the third stitch of the row, so right here, we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. So this is the stitch we already went over. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to do that 1 more time. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you should have 4 loops on your hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. So that is your double crochet 3 together. That's what it should be looking like. So now chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now into the very next stitch of the row, we're going to work another double crochet 3 together. One, 2, 3. So now you should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Okay, now next we're going to skip the next 3 stitches. So skip the next 3 stitches, and in the following stitch we're going to work another double crochet 3 together. And this takes us back to the beginning of our pattern repeat. 1, 2, 3. Now yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Now chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now into the very next stitch, we're going to double crochet 3 together. Now we skip the next 3 stitches, And in that following stitch, we're working another double crochet 3 together. So that is the pattern repeat for this row. Double crochet 3 together, chain 3, double crochet 3 together into the next stitch. Skip 3 stitches, double crochet 3 together, and repeat. I'm going to fast forward and meet you at the end of this row. At the end of the row, you should have 2 stitches remaining. You're going to skip 1 stitch and then double crochet into that very last stitch. Now chain 1 and turn. Now moving on to row 3, we're going to be working single crochets. Into that very first stitch in the row, work a single crochet. And then into the next stitch as well, work a single crochet. So that should be the top of one of your double crochet 3 together clusters. And then into this chain 3 space, work 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're just going to repeat that all the way across this row. So work a single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So there's 1 single crochet and then into the next stitch as well. And then a single crochet, 3 single crochets into this chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. So just repeat that all the way across this row, and I will meet you at the end. I'm here at the end of the row. I have 1 stitch remaining. I'm going to single crochet into that last stitch, and then work another single crochet into the turning chain. So this is what it's looking like. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn. And that brings us to row 4. So now working into the second stitch here, we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. And now we're going to skip the next 3 stitches. And in that following stitch, work another double crochet 3 together. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And into the very next stitch, we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. And that is your pattern repeat. So we're going to skip 3 stitches now. This is a lot like row 3. We just start it a little bit different. Start and end the row a little bit different, but the pattern repeat in the middle is exactly the same. And then chain 3 and another double crochet 3 together into the very next stitch. So just repeat that all the way across, and I will meet you at the end of this row. So when you get to the end of the row, I am ending the pattern repeat with skip 3 stitches and then work a double crochet 3 together into the next stitch. So I'm just working that very last double crochet 3 together. And then I should have 1 stitch remaining. I'm going to chain 1, so that's different than row 3. Chain 1 and then work a double crochet into that very last stitch. Okay, we just have 1 more row to go over. and that is row 5. So to move into row 5, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And then for row 5, we are working single crochets. So in the first stitch, work a single crochet, and then remember that chain 1 that we did at the end of the last row? We're going to single crochet into that chain 1 space. And so here is where your pattern repeat for this row begins, is single crocheting into the next 2 stitches. That's the top of that double crochet 3 together cluster, single crochet into that, and that next double crochet 3 together cluster. So altogether we've worked 4 single crochet so far. That brings us to a chain 3 space, and we're going to work 3 single crochet into that chain 3 space. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. So we're just going to repeat that all the way down this row. So next, working into those next 2 stitches, and just repeat that all the way across, and I will meet you at the end of this row. I finished this row single crocheting into the 2 stitches, the 2 double crochet 3 together clusters there, and then I am going to work 2 double crochet into this turning chain. And that is it. So you will repeat rows 2 through 5 for this pattern. So you can go ahead and chain 4 next and move back into row 2. So I'm chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Just repeat rows 2 through 5. I really hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I release new crochet and knitting content every week. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, where I share bite-sized crochet and knitting content. You can find all my patterns at modernmade.net and also Modern Made Shop on Etsy. Thank you so much for following along. I'll see you next week.